Hey guys, Fix It John here. We got a leaky pressure valve here, but I've welded this. It had a crack in it once before. I welded it probably 5 or 6 years ago with a soldering gun. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but see where I've welded that once before, and there was a crack in it, and these things are like 80-90 bucks. Let's take this gauge off here. I've got a 14 millimeter. We'll just pop this thing off and see if we can't stop this leak. I'm going to throw some thread tape around this, and also I'm going to drop a O-ring in here. So remember guys, anytime you put thread tape on, you'll want to go in the direction that the threads are going on. So in this case, it's going on clockwise, and we're putting our thread tape on clockwise. So that way, when you screw it on, you won't back the tape off. Okay guys, we got our filter head cover on, and we discovered a leak right here at the pressure gauge. So let's see if it's that thread tape took care of it, and that O-ring. Alright, we still have a leak there. I see another leak coming right here. On the side. I'm going to see if I can weld that. See that right there spraying out? Alright guys, we have to weld this, and I had a piece from last time still in my box. This is my welding rod. This is a piece broken off this same type of plastic, so I can use it to put in here where I need it. And when you weld it, had a crack on this side, yeah, right up here. It's probably pretty shot. It's probably almost gone anyway, but to weld it, I'll need to keep this pressure gauge in there so I can work the threads back and forth so it'll continue to work. I also have a Christmas gift, a heat gun. I may go and wrap that and use that. All right, here's one of my Christmas gifts, guys. It's a heat gun. Nothing fancy, but I may need it. Because I don't have a heat gun. I'll try that. Da, 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 da. Oh, let's see how this baby works. It's supposed to get hot, hotter than hell, so I really don't want to buy a new filter head here. I like to remember I'll have to use this to thread it back in so it stays. Alright guys, we got this heat gun turned on. We'll see if it gets hot enough to weld this sucker. Oh yeah, it seems to be melting. Oh yeah. So maybe that'll weld it back together for me. Also, we'll have to be very vigilant of this and make sure it's still threading, otherwise it'll close in up on itself. Need to melt the crack back together. Move it around back into the crack. Way it'll seal, softening it up so it'll melt back together. That is how you weld plastic. Yeah, I think we had a big time crack over here on this side, guys. It's got to be pushed in, otherwise the threads will be loose and we'll still have a leak. So you've got to dig in where the crack is, push in so it seals it up. It's just old and brittle, that's all. Eventually I'll have to get a new one. And we'll put this right here and melt it right into the, to reinforce it. Just put it right in there. Melt it right down in there where we need it. And where I got that was I cut it off the pump housing. Looks like the gauge is a little, I melted the gauge a little bit. Hopefully that's still good. It's melted a little bit, but I don't think I did any damage to it. I don't know if here, all right guys, here's one of the cracks right there. See where that cracked all the way through? And it was shooting out this side, so I've got I'm gonna have to put plenty of pipe tape on here. I may even have to use some thread dope. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put some thread dope in it, and also some pipe tape. So let's see what we got on the bottom side here. Right there, see the crack right there? I think I'm gonna heat that up also. I couldn't get in deep enough to melt that, so we're gonna go with some thread tape and some pipe dope, and just say a little prayer that it'll work. All right guys, Fix It John here. We're gonna see if my little welding job worked last night. All right, we're gonna turn it on and keep our fingers crossed. Gotta let the air out. And it's not a fix. Seems to be coming from the thread, so I'm gonna see if I can tighten that up. And it's not slowing down yet. So this fix was a bust. Not a fix, guys. All right, guys, I hope I can fix it because I put plenty of thread tape on it this time. See what that does. Yeah, still leaking. Fix It John here. I'm back here working on this filter housing lid, and this thing's 32 years old. Plastic's starting to break down, and I can't really seal it up. And what we have here is we have a crack right up the threads coming out this way. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to heat this whole area up, heat down here in this crack. And there's a crack right here where the threads are still cracked. I couldn't get in deep enough to seal it up. See, that's how you got to seal it up. You got to get in there. You got to get in there deep enough and then push it back together. And I wasn't able to do that with my heat gun, so I'm not. But let's see, maybe I can weld it back together and be. But I'll have to re-thread the plastic threads. Well, it shouldn't. I had a welding iron that had a big spoon on the end of it, and that really worked well, but I lost it. I was trying to reinforce that weak spot, so added some plastic to it. The hole open for the gauge. I'll waller out a little hole here for it so I can just set it right in there. It's got to be heated all the way through. Alright guys, the plastic's all cooled down. I cooled the brass down with some air to make it a little quicker, and let's see how well this bolt threaded onto that plastic. It feels pretty tight, nice and snug, so it should come out with some nice threads under it. Let's see what it does. One day we may be on vacation and just pop right open. Oh yeah, I just wanted to give you an update. I did find them for $77 on Amazon, and the local pool store wanted $106 for it. So you know me, I'm gonna try to save some money however I can. Alright, the threads, they look okay at the top, but down at the bottom, I'm not really happy with it. I don't know how well it'll thread, because the threads, I needed to heat it up down here and push it in. I mean, it needs to heat up all the way through the plastic, and it really didn't. So I mean, it feels pretty good in there, but I just it may hold it and it may not. I don't know. Let's we can give it a try, since I've got all this work done to it. This crack back here closed in, and it's got some nice threads on it. Feels nice and snug though. Alright, Fix It John here. Here's my weld repair. Still has a drip to it. It's dripping right there where the at the top of the thread, so I just think it didn't thread well. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take that cap off and close that hole up. But just so you know, you can weld it, and I'll show you what it looks like all closed up. We're just going to close this hole up in there, and I just put a screw in there just so all my welding material wouldn't run down that hole. And it really serves no purpose other than plugging that hole for now. So let's get some heat on it and get this thing closed up once and for all. So I'm going to put the gun on it. That thing nice and hot. Still have my soldering iron here, nice and hot if I need it. And I may just drip this, heat that up and push that in there too. Alright guys, I'm pretty confident in this fix here. Got a nice seal on it. Alright guys, Fix It John here. I've got this cap all good and welded and sealed up, so let's see what it does. I put a new... We're going to give it the test here. Hope she doesn't leak. Got a new filter in there. So let's take a look what we got here. We've got that all sealed up, no drips, no leaks. That's good and welded closed, minus the hydro gauge. So remember, this is Fix It John. If this pool filter housing lid helped you in any way, like and subscribe and give me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching.